Hey everybody, I wanted to share a few of my favorite things that Jojo and I are going to see in London, and that is the first city we're going to visit. So I'm going to be using my video and my camera to show you. So I like myself a good beer and a good pub, and this is one of the most famous. It's called the Blackfriars pub, and it was built in the Victorian times, and it is incredibly crazy beautiful inside. So this is the outside, and then let me show you. Hold on here. That's just one view. And the thing about Victorian architecture that is so crazy is kind of, here's the thing, and I'm going to go way too in deep on Victorian architecture, but we're talking like 150 years ago, let's say, and they had kind of run out of ideas. And so the Victorian times, they were like, let's just take a little bit of everything. Let's throw in classical and Baroque and Rococo and medieval and Romanesque, and let's just put it all together. And it's crazy. So you can see these friezes of friars and towards the top, and then marble. And this is just the entryway of the Blackfriars pub. And you can and here is one of the rooms. Those are mosaic tiles and crazy reliefs of different people and different kinds of stone and marble. And they always love to put phrases and sayings in the walls. So haste is slow is one example there. Here's another view. Wisdom is rare. Anyways, it's just going to be an amazing experience to have a pint there. And I'm going to have some pale ale, which is by Nicholson's there. And that is a brewery that's only been around like 150 years, from Cornwall. So it's relatively new. Another pub we're going to is the Ye Olde Cheshire Cheese, and it is 400 plus years old. So kind of rebuilt after the Great Fire in the mid 1600s in London. But it existed maybe 100 years before that. And it is just down this narrow little alley. It is like a quintessential old pub. So these are the kinds of rooms like this, which are, it's just got tons of rooms throughout. This is down in the cellar. Really excited. And this is all Samuel Smith beer is served. So I can't wait to have some of their double fermented beers and ales, and just really, really delicious stuff. The reason I have this up is I can't wait to have a bunch of Plowman's lunches. So these were back in the day, these were the lunches served the poorer folk, and a wedge of cheese and some bread, and maybe some chutney or pickled something, and maybe, if you're lucky, some vegetables or fruit. Absolutely delicious. Can't wait to have those all the time. One of my favorite museums in the world, the Victoria and Albert Museum. It is almost like the Smithsonian maybe in America. It is just everything. It has got the most amazing collection of paintings, artifacts, furniture, mechanical devices, games, toys, costumes, sculptures, just endless rooms. In fact, entirely recreated rooms from like castles that were torn down. And there's another picture of the entry. So this is just a vast room that is just sculptures that basically during the heyday of the British Empire, they stole from various places around the world. It's got things like, it's hard to see this one, but just the most incredible, crazy religious kinds of sculptures and triptychs. So this is an amazingly cool thing. So this piece of wood sculpture, what happens is, it's when you open that little flap, it will play the sound of the tiger attacking and killing this man. So it will make the sound of the growl of a tiger. It will make the sound of the guy moaning and screaming in pain as he dies. I think that's great. And then this, we're going to have lunch in one of the most beautiful cafes in the world. This is at the Victoria and Albert Museum. This is where you have coffee and tea and snacks.